Hey, distinction students, civic education with a perfect tutor. So, we are looking at citizenship. The objectives will include obstacles to good citizenship, ways of promoting good citizenship. We start with the obstacles to good citizenship. These are the things that make people not to be good citizens. In the previous video, we discussed the qualities or the characteristics of a good citizen. Now, what makes some people not to possess those qualities we talked about? So, firstly, is indifference. Indifference. This is when citizens are too concerned with their personal safety and security. Democracy cannot thrive. You are too concerned with your personal safety and security. So you won't be protecting the country, but you'll be doing whatever it may take for you to protect yourself and your family. So you are not being patriotic, as we discussed in the previous video, that as a good citizen, you must be patriotic. Self-interest. Self-interest. For you to join political parties, it was just self-interest. You want to gain. For you to be an MP or a councillor or a mayor, it's just self-interest. It's self-interest. You want to gain, you want to support your families, and as such. So you will be ignoring the welfare of the society. You won't be supporting the community. You won't be contributing to national development, as we discussed in the previous video, that a good citizen must contribute to national development. Poverty. Poverty makes people not to be good citizens, because you cannot go to vote without clothes. You have not eaten. You just go there to vote. How are you going to vote? So poverty hinders people from being good citizens. Misinformation by the media. The media practitioners may twist information. Hence making citizens to be misled and lose interest in the affairs of the nation. So instead of announcing, maybe it's for elections, instead of announcing the true winner, the person who has won the elections, media personnel twist information, brings other things. They do malpractices for them to make the candidate that they want to win. Ignorance. An uninformed or ignorant person often fails to differentiate between wrong and right. Ignorance. You don't even know how to cast out the votes. You don't even listen to news because you don't know English. So there are some people who are like this, and those cannot be good citizens. They cannot contribute to the development of the country. They can't take part in decision making. Defects in the electoral system. If large sections of society are unrepresented in the electoral system, this can make them lose interest in the affairs of the state, as they may not feel a sense of belonging. Electoral system here, we're talking about the process that is used to elect leaders or representatives. I hope you remember previous topic, governance. So, for example, as citizens, you vote for your candidate. Unfortunately, the people, or let me say the ECZ, which is the Electoral Commission of Zambia, responsible for conducting elections, does whatever it may take for them to make the candidate they want to win instead of the one you voted for. As citizens, you are going to lose interest since I can vote up again because you voted. These are some of the obstacles to good citizenship. Now, how can we promote good citizenship? How can we help people become good citizens? 1. Administrative improvement. administrative improvement. There should be restructuring of political and social institutions to keep pace with the times and wishes of citizens. For example, providing short tenure of office for elected officers so as to lead to frequent elections that will bring about accountability in leaders. E.g., a president comes into power and all of a sudden declares to say, we'll be having elections every after 20 years. What's that? So that will reduce the accountability of that president because he knows to say, I'll be out of this seat or this office after 20 years. So in the first 5 years, I can steal. The next 5 years, I'll do a bit of some my works. Then the other 5 years, at least I'll start doing good things. So that reduces the accountability in leaders. The other thing we can do under administrative improvement is broadening franchise. For example, allowing many people to vote, such as the prisoners. On the day of voting, you go out, you tell them, at least you give them that right of being out just on that particular day so that they can cast out their votes as well. Broadening franchise. Apart from that, we also have moral remedies. This simply involves motivating citizens spiritually and mentally so that they can have active interest in public affairs through educational opportunities. For example, we say free education, you are motivating the citizens. Now we are bringing employment opportunities, you are motivating the citizens. So at the end, you have that interest as a citizen. You say, oh, so if we didn't vote for this president, we wouldn't have free education, we wouldn't have these employment opportunities. Okay. Stability and justice. This involves establishment of security, stability, and justice, which should measure leaders and the citizens. It involves both leaders and citizens. For example, formation of neighborhood watch in our community. As citizens, we are protecting the community. So there should be establishment of security, stability, and justice by both leaders and citizens. So there are 3 things that we can use or that we can do for us to promote good citizenship. 1, administrative improvement. 2, moral remedies. 3, stability and justice. Just these 3, and you are a good citizen. This is the end of the topic citizenship. If you have not understood it, feel free to replay the video and try to get the concept. Next topic, corruption. See you.